As I've said in many a video, I love Halloween. So when the GameCube came out and I saw that Luigi's Mansion was a launch title, I was like,
that's cool. We'll be getting that.
Luigi's Mansion was, and still remains to this day, one of my all-time favourite Mario games, perhaps second only to Mario Sunshine. But there are more than just a handful of things that I just don't get. So for those that might not have played Luigi's Mansion, I will recap the story for you. The game starts off with Luigi going to find a mansion that he won in a contest that he never entered. And once there he bumps into an elderly fellow named Professor Egad, who is currently trying to rid the mansion of ghosts. Luigi then learns that Mario came by earlier and has probably been captured by the ghosts. And then Professor Egad teaches Luigi how to capture ghosts so that he can save Mario. To do this, you first have to shine a light on the ghosts and then suck them when you can see their heart. But strangely, Professor Egad doesn't seem to have to do the light part for whatever reason. But I don't even understand why Luigi helps this guy out. Sure, he did save his life and supply him with the tools necessary to save Mario's, but Luigi goes out of his way to get some of these ghosts. Of course, there are some that attack Luigi on sight, but I really don't get why he has to go after these boss ghosts as well. First, you have to understand that there are two types of ghosts in the mansion. The ones that go after Mario and Luigi, and then the ones that have escaped from Egad's art gallery. Yeah, apparently these ghosts are not native to the mansion. But let's say that Luigi decides to go after the boss ghost because ghosts are inherently evil in this universe and that's fine, 10 out of 10 logic. But then, why is there not a mission to suck up all of the ghost mice? They're everywhere and they hurt you, something that many of the boss ghosts don't do. They're actually pretty docile and just minding their own business, so why does Luigi continue to capture these ghosts again? So Professor Egad can stick them in his art gallery? What is that even about? How does one create a device that turns the souls of dead people into works of art? And just think about this for a second. Luigi, the supposed hero in this story, is going around and trapping the souls of dead people in art just so this old guy can go look at them at a later date. And I don't think that he's just releasing their angry souls or something in that vein, because if you speak to him, you'll find out that he's supposedly caught all of these ghosts before, and as we just found out, these ghosts aren't malevolent in any way. So why does Professor Egad want to capture something that's not really bothering anyone? One of the only boss ghosts that does attack you is Chansey, but in his defense, he is still just a baby. Now, this is gonna get hella dark, hella quick, but I think it should be addressed. So, unlike most of the other ghosts, we know that Chansey was human at one point as evidenced by this photograph. So that proves that both his mother and father were human at one point. But Chansey is the only baby among them, meaning that he died when he was still very young. Now, since his mother and father are also ghosts, this could mean that all three died together, or that the mother and father killed themselves after Chansey's premature death. But hey, it's not all doom and gloom because now they're ghosts and they can happily live together forever and ever. Except for the fact that now Luigi wants to turn them into portraits for no good reason other than the fact that he's a dick. A big green dick. Speaking of portraits, here is perhaps the most disturbing thing in Luigi's Mansion. So in the parlor room there are these purple flamed candles, and if you blow them out then suddenly the portraits will start to talk to you. It doesn't seem that weird right away because you witnessed this event early on, but looking back, what exactly are these portraits? I always assumed these were just the ghosts that attack you right after, but they hint on several occasions that they're actually not. They love the dark, they will get you, and here they are now. Usually I would think it's nothing more than a bunch of haunted portraits or something, but is it merely coincidence that the ghosts you catch are also turned into portraits? What's even stranger is that these portraits are of real people, when the portraits you make for Professor Egad still retain their ghost forms. So, these portraits can't be ghosts. And yes, living humans can be turned into portraits as seen here by Mario. But what I want to know is, who put them inside the paintings? King Boo? Or Egad? So, most halls and rooms are dark when you first enter them. But if you speak to a toad, then that area will magically light up. But how? And more importantly, why? Like, I don't care what kind of magical power Toad has, let's say that he does have the power to command all light. If he could do that already, then why was he sitting alone in the dark, you know? Like, why? A similar thing also happens when you enter dark rooms with ghosts in. Once all the ghosts in a dark room have been sucked up, then the lights will magically turn on. But what's the logic in that? If ghosts interfere with light somehow, why is it confined to that one room? How can one place be dark when the very next room is lit up? And who's paying for the electric bills? King Boo? Bowser? Whoever owns this money? And that's another thing. Egad states that the mansion only appeared a few days ago, but he's lived here since he was in his 20s. So firstly, why did he ever start developing ghost devices if there was no ghost mansion? Why did the ghost choose this particular spot right next to a ghost hunter? And why is there all of this money in the mansion if this place was only made a few days ago? The only thing I can think of to explain all of this is that Egad is lying to you. But then, why does Egad want to lie to you? What is he hiding? Sadly, I've got to cut this short as I don't really have any more material, but I just want to ask this. Who the heck hooked this place up to the water mains? I know ghosts supposedly made this mansion, and that's pretty amazing, and I don't doubt that they could pull it off if they wanted to. Heck, I'd even settle for the fact that maybe this is ghost water or something. But then, why would they choose to have running water here in the first place? Why all these rooms with such intricate detail to make them appear old and authentic? Because I mean, if this was just one big trap for Mario and Luigi, and the ghosts can make this place appear however they want, then why not have the mansion look like a mansion on the outside, but as soon as they open the door, giant mousetrap? Or how about this? Falling cage to catch them in, huh? And it wouldn't be completely going against the ghost's nature for them to set traps, because as you can see here, they actually do set traps throughout the mansion. So if ghosts really made this place and they can make it appear however they want to inside, etc., then how about on this wall is a bed of spikes so that when Luigi opens it, bam, Luigi dead. Apart from the fact that there'd be no game, and then I wouldn't be doing this video. Well, there we have it. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Loco Locals, and I'll see you in the next episode for more of the unexplained. Peace out! How is Luigi holding this? Why is there a speech bubble here if Luigi doesn't say anything? And finally, why do people lose their legs once they're ghosts? Do legs not have souls?